Anyway. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is Grant. This is my super friendly and willing boyfriend who's putting up with me at the moment.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be really cool to do a video where y'all kind of like got to get to know him. I introduced him to you guys, but at the same time we're gonna do something super duper fun. We're gonna straighten his hair.
Yeah.
Or
Good
attempt
luck
to.
with that.
I might burn myself and or him at some point, so
I didn't sign a waiver for this, so.
see how it goes. I don't remember if I've introduced y'all to Toby. This is Toby. He will be hopping around and making lots of noises the entire video.
Yes, he will.
Just a fair warning, he likes attention.
Just like his mom.
Anyway. Okay, go back in your cage. Bye, love you. Okay. Let's get started. Okay.
Hi, everybody. As she said, I'm Grant. I'm her boyfriend. I'm trying not to move my head so she doesn't burn me.
Not that hot.
I have known Tori for about 6 years. We've been friends for a while. I'm really just starting out with how we met. We met in high school.
Yeah.
I have known of her since middle school, but we met in high school in Spanish class. And
Hola.
but I talked to Tori so much in Spanish class, and I actually had a crush on her. This was my freshman year and her sophomore year. But I had a crush on her, and she thought I was weird. She thought I was a little baby boy.
Yeah, you were a cute little freshman. You're still so cute. Look at you with your little cheeks.
I liked her, and she knew I liked her. So instead of, like, rejecting me or whatever, she decided to ignore me for, what was it, 3 months? 3 months? And by then, I stopped liking her. I actually didn't like her at all for a little bit.
Okay. Fun quick story. When I graduated, my mom thought it would be super cute to do like a little write your favorite memory of Tori jar, so that when I was in college and I missed everybody, I could like look back on it. Grant wrote on his little sheet of paper, do you remember when you ignored me for 3 months because I had a crush on you? Good time.
Fun times. Her said 3 months. We started talking again, not in like a lovey-dovey kind of way. Like, we became best friends. She became one of my closest friends in high school, if not my closest friend, for a long time. Do you wanna take the reins from here?
I can.
You should.
So, we became best friends. Your sophomore year, you were in mixed choir?
Yes.
Okay, so his sophomore year, my junior year of high school, we were both in mixed choir together, and so we spent a lot of time together. Like, we were always together. And so we became closer and closer. We were like best friends, but like, that was it. We were best friends. So closer towards this time in our friendship, I started to develop a crush on him because I was no longer seeing him as like a cute little freshman. I was seeing him more like a person? I don't know.
A person? As if I was less than a person.
So he started dating this girl. So I kind of moved on. I started dating other guys. But like high school dating, not like real dating.
It was so weird because, like, I never stopped liking her, except for that 3-month period where I was like, Tori's evil, she hates me.
What?
That's what I thought. I thought you were mean.
I was mean.
You were mean to me.
So mean to him. I don't know how he had a crush on me with how mean I was.
You still are. I guess I just like it. I don't know. I always was thinking, every time I was single, she was taken. And every
Yeah.
time she was single, I was taken. And it was like
Basically.
flip-flop. flip flop, flip flop. It was so weird, but we were always best friends. And like us dating people didn't really change that until. Should we tell this part of the story?
I think it'd be fun.
Someone in our choir, someone else I dated. And this girl, she was nice.
Not really.
To me. She was nice to me. She wasn't so nice to Tori. And she didn't like that me and Tori were best friends.
She didn't like it because you and I were closer than her and you were.
True.
And y'all were dating.
True.
And so she got jealous of that.
Psycho jealous to the point where she made me choose between Tori and her. And I was in a rut. And me being the insecure high schooler, ow, I was.
Did I burn you?
You pulled my hair.
Oh, I didn't burn him, that's what matters.
I picked my girlfriend at the time, which I shouldn't have. I regret that to this day.
Grant's mad at me.
I am mad.
My bad.
She wanted to record this entire video on her phone
I'm back.
that doesn't have space on it. So we lost about 20 minutes of footage.
He forgives me.
Where did it leave off?
And so she got...
All the way back there? Where is that in the story? That's when we were singing at Coffee House. Did I get the part with me advertising your channel?
Hi guys! Okay. So what happened was I played a little bit of the clip for Grant to see where we left off, and we started recording at a point that was definitely not where we left off. So I'm gonna catch y'all up. So basically, this girl did not like me at all whatsoever. And she made Grant choose between her and I. And before like she made him make this final decision, we both decided that we thought it would be fun to do this performance at Coffee House, which is this really fun like show that our choir put on, and you're able to sign up to do a solo and you're able to do duets. And Grant and I thought it'd be really fun to do a duet. And that's where we are now in the story. Alright, back to normal programming.
It was us singing at Coffee House. And the song we picked was like our breakup song. Yeah, it was The Last Time by Taylor Swift and Gary Lightbody. It's not a happy song. It's not a fun, happy song. And we didn't know, like because we had planned this before this whole scandal. And we just picked a song. But yeah, we did that, and basically the song was like our friendship breakup song.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
It was bad. So we sang that song at Coffee House. We basically broke up. And what happened was one day we just left choir for some reason. Sorry, Doc. But we left choir. And we were walking like behind the auditorium. We were backstage, and we basically had our breakup there. Like we both cried. We talked about how she didn't want us talking anymore, and we tried to figure something out. And I think we hugged for like a really long time, and we didn't touch a lot. When we were best friends, we weren't touchy best friends.
Well, I think the reason why she was jealous was because I was putting most of my attention into you because I was closer to Tori than I was who shall not be named. And I think that's what she didn't like. I mistakenly picked my previous girlfriend over Tori. Speaking of choir, we can sing together. So if y'all want to see singing on this channel, or duets, or solos if she's up for it, just comment down in the comment section below. Let her know, and we can try to do that for y'all. But back to the story. So 2.5 years later, I get out of that toxic relationship that split us up in the first place. And I hadn't talked to Tori at all during that time. Even uttering her name, it was like I said a bad word. Like, my girlfriend at the time would get upset. She'd get angry with me if I even mentioned Tori. And that, I don't know why none of these red flags didn't slap me in the face. I was just like, okay, whatever, yada yada yada. And as soon as I got out, I'm just like, whoa, I feel like a leash has just been taken off of me. But before Tori, I had a little fling, just to kind of figure out what I really want in a person. And about 6 months after that, so 3 years of no talking to Tori, I had this random thought to just say, I wonder what Tori's up to. And this was like December of 2017?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beginning of December.
Yeah. And I just started talking to her, and she responded almost immediately. I just imagined her being like, Grant, just texting back immediately, oh my gosh. And I was like, hey, we should meet up, like, for real. Not just like, oh yeah, we should hang out sometime, blah, 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 like, no. And Tori was like, yeah, sure. So we decided to go see a movie. We were gonna go see Pitch Perfect 3. But you were not single at the time.
I was in a relationship.
A fling.
Yeah. It was a little fling between serious relationship number 2 and serious relationship number 3.
Yep, that's me. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So, I had a little fling going on, and this guy knew our story and everything that happened because I was like still kind of butthurt about it. And
3 years later.
I don't let go of things. She who shall not be named. So I had a fling at the time, and I was dating this guy, and he knew our story and everything that happened, and so he was a little bit nervous about us hanging out. Like, he felt like something was gonna happen, and I reassured him, like, no, it's fine, we're just friends. I used to call him my brother, and I did. I used to call Grant Broski.
She did. And it made me very, like, because I was past the friend zone. At least I thought I was.
He was brother zone.
I was in the brother zone, even though she apparently liked me while I was in the brother zone. Ow.
Sorry. I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Please
figure it out soon. I think I've lost about 25 hairs.
His hair. My bad. At least I'm not burning him, right?
But yeah, little did he know I was gonna swoop in like Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Mr. Steal Girl. Okay, anyway.
That's me. I stole her. Just kidding. She came to me. I didn't steal her because I had no intention of stealing her.
I have no intention of dating Grant when we hung out.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, oh yeah, let's hang out as friends. Let's go see Pitch Perfect because we both like music. We both like singing. We both saw the first movie, so we thought it'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. And it was. We decided to go see Pitch Perfect 3, and she got there before me. And for real, like, we didn't have any intention of, like, we're gonna start dating after this. Like, no, it was literally just, I miss my best friend. I want to go see my best friend. So we got there, and she got there before me, and I walked in, and I saw her, and I got so blissfully happy just at the sight of her.
Cute.
Because I missed her so much.
It's like a little puppy.
I miss my best friend. And I practically jumped into her arms. And we started talking, like, saying hi and everything. And it didn't feel awkward. And that's what threw me off. Because I had visited old friends from school so many times. And it's always awkward.
But this wasn't.
Yeah, and it was surreal to me. Because it wasn't awkward. Like, we had so much to talk about. And it was as if we didn't change. Like, we grew as people, but when it came to our friendship, it was still just as pure, and
our relationship was the same.
it was the same. And it was like, from that point, we could grow even further. We picked up right where we left off 3 years later. Like, there's nothing different. And that was amazing, and it stood out to me. Because that's never happened before with anybody.
So when we went to the movie, we both had this urge, and we didn't talk to each other then about it. We talked to each other about it later. We both had the urge to hold the other one's hand. And the fact that we both felt that was just so interesting. And then Grant and I were just talking and hanging out for a solid month, right?
I think
Maybe
so.
2 months from that first
It
day.
was
2 months from that first day when we saw Pitch Perfect and when we actually started dating. Since.
I mean,
But
and I was really respectful, at least I tried to be. I was like, yeah, like,
and he
take
knew,
as much time as you need.
like we were just friends for a solid 2 months, and we hung out. We went to Top Golf. We went to Fuzzies.
Target.
We went to Target. That's our story, y'all.
But one day, I'm talking to Jakey, texting him, like, my feelings about Tori. Because I, again, started to really like her. Like, really like her. Like, as more of a friend. More than a friend.
Babe, you had a crush on me?
Yeah, I did.
That's embarrassing.
Again. I was scared that she would ignore me again. But I was talking to Jakey about it, and I'm just like, I'm scared to tell her. Like, what if she doesn't feel the same way?
Little did Grant know, I was also talking to Jakey about my feelings and, like, everything. So Jakey knew the perspective of both sides. And so
Jakey told me, he was just like, you should tell her. I'm just like, but what if? And he's just like, you should tell her. And I'm just like, okay. So, as I kid you not, as I'm typing a message to Tori, I get a page-long text from her
I do that to her.
confessing her feelings to me. And it blew me away. And I was like jumping up and down. I was so happy to get that text.
I was so nervous to send it because I felt like it was too early to say something.
Shaking. Like, I was so nervous.
I felt like we should have been friends for a lot longer, but I also felt like I've known you for so long. It was like nothing changed. It's like I still knew you from 4 years ago, and it was the same. And so I think that's why we started after 2 months dating.
Seriously, like, no time had passed. All we had was to step forward. We didn't have to step back. But I was so happy. Like, I was texting in all caps, like, oh my gosh, I was about to say the same thing. Give or take some time, I don't even know how long it was. We're dating.
2 months.
Finally. 2 months. Okay. Well, it felt like a year. But we're dating, finally! Like, 5.5 years later, 6 years later, I don't even know. We're finally dating! I wanted to date her 6 years ago.
I'm gonna name this hair right here Trang.
What happened to this conversation?
I don't know. This is our normal.
But how long have we been dating? Almost a year.
10 months?
10 months. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
But yeah, I'm not sick of her yet. I don't think I ever will be.
Aww, so cute.
But yeah.
Now here we are.
Did we miss anything? Did we miss any important details?
I don't think so. Okay, so here are a few photos of Grant's hair on a normal basis. I did a few touch-ups right before the big reveal. I don't know why I didn't film it, but yeah. All right, if I could get a drum roll, please. You can look at it. That's the wrong side.
Oh my gosh, I can already tell. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Whoa! Is this a wig?
No.
Ow! No, it's not a wig. That's so cool. That's not me!
Isn't that weird?
That's not my hair! That's crazy. Whoa! Like, shut up.
Let you have your moment on the Grant show.
That is so funny. My hair. You broke my hair. Y'all, like, you don't get this. This is so weird. My hair is like curly, and now it's like straight up. This is so cool. Oh my gosh.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear your hair like that every day now?
Yes.
Bet.
This is so weird. Is this what having straight hair is like?
Kind of.
If y'all have straight hair, like this video if you would want to know what it's like to have curly hair.
You're the cutest.
I have straight hair.
Anyway. Alright, well, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Like this video if you like his hair. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more cool stuff like this.
But yeah, as I said earlier, y'all, you need to subscribe to Tori. This is not the life of Grant as much as I want it to be. It's the life of Tori. And Tori's life has a lot of fun stuff in
You
it.
could start your own channel.
I'm good. But yeah.
Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. I will see y'all later. I don't know what to say.
Stay tuned for more videos with me. I'll probably be in this channel. Not even probably. I will be in this channel more.
From now on.
Comment what kind of things you want to see from Tori individually. Comment what kind of things you want to see with me or her friends or group stuff like that. She's open to literally anything, so just say what you want. And we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said. Alright, we will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.